Is that?
What?
Hello, Mary Meet. This is High Priestess Jamila. How are you guys? Um, so I wanted to come really quickly to show you guys the results of this egg cleanse that I did. But and then also to give you guys a cautionary tale on not wasting and conserving stuff in nature because animals are considered to be nature. And I'm going to tell you guys this cautionary tale as soon as I show you guys this egg cleanse. So I think people do it in different ways or whatever. Like people do these egg cleanses in different ways. But why is it buffering? I don't know what this is. So anyway, it doesn't say anything. It's just a bottle opener. Okay, so this is I wanted to show y'all this real quick. I am getting ready to dispose of this today, but I wanted to read it real quick. And so what I did was when I was done with the egg cleanse on the people that I was doing it on, I just filled it up with I filled up this jar with water, and then I just plopped the eggs. I cracked the eggs and put them in this water. Okay. Hey, you two go on in there. And so, I mean, I imagine that this is what an egg normally does when it gets put into water. I don't know. Nobody normally does that. Nobody normally, unless it's in a, unless you're making a poached egg. So the one thing that I can tell you is that both of these eggs um, they weren't cold. They were sort of room temperature when I put them in here. And from what spirit is telling me is that there's definitely some negative spirits in here because when they evidently when it touches the water, the heat from whatever that was energetically is what is causing this like webbing effect. Okay. And then also you can see where the egg white looks like it's sort of cooking itself. And this water was not hot. This water was cold. Just cold tap water put in it. Okay. Now it's really looking bad. I did this a couple of days ago. Um, Because just to let y'all know, if you got kids, you need to cleanse them, okay? Especially if you're doing work, and especially if you have Gen Hex stuff going on, or spiritual attacks, or either some spiritual stuff that you're dealing with, whatever it is. You definitely should do cleanses. Don't forget about the kiddos, but you can tell where the egg white definitely did absorb some kind of negative energy. Is what my intuition is telling me. I have noticed somewhat of a difference, but I would still recommend the candle cleanses, which is this one that you're looking at. This is one that I did on myself for the full moon. I would still recommend it, but I think that this can also be done as a sort of a temper. Hey, hold on, guys. Hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. I've got little ones over here. All right. Hello, Dead Mirror. How are you? In the chat. So what my spirits told me to do to dispose of it is to just flush it down the toilet. I don't know about anybody else. I'm pretty sure that there's people that have their own way of doing it. Um, and yeah, look at that. That looks almost like a spider web. Definitely can see. In fact, oh, let me tell you guys something else. This both of these eggs were from two different people. Okay, and this egg was from one person, and this egg was from another person that I did, and you can tell that there's so much more going on that one. That's crazy. So, hello, Alexis Lowe. Hello, how are you? So, I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. What my spirits is telling me intuitively is to flush it down the toilet and even to keep this bottle because they feel that we're kind of being too wasteful. Okay. Now, I want to tell you guys, hold on a second. So, just as a cautionary tale, I am working a case for a client that required a beef tongue, right? So I ordered, hey, hold on, guys. I don't know what. Sorry, guys. I've got to get his herbs in him. I actually woke up with a slight headache, which that's spirit telling me something real quick, and it involves a small business. So I normally order my beef tongues from, I'm not even going to say what farm it is because, good Lord, these trolls might harass the farm. You just never know. But I order from a local farm here in Georgia. They were out of stock of the beef tongues, okay, when I was trying to order it a few weeks ago. So I ordered it from a company that I didn't have any experience with, okay? And evidently, when I placed the order, um, the company sent the for some reason their email correspondences was going to my spam folder. And so me and my client was kind of like, well, I don't know what's up.
It's not cold.
You want me to put it back in there so it can get colder? If I can ever get this out, you guys, if I can ever get it out. Thank you, goddess. Um, so it had been like, and so I just went to the website because, guys, I've been really, really busy, right? So I just went to the website and I ordered it. I didn't notice that they had posted on there that there may be a delay in shipping it. Well, like a week or so goes by, and me and my client are like, so I noticed a few days ago they start trying to build the credit card that I originally used. Well, that credit card, it's a credit card, so okay. I ended up having to order from the normal place that I ordered from, and it was no problem because they were back in stock with them. And I actually have I have it sitting right here thawing. But the other company was still shipping it. Like I had no idea. And so they began to try to charge me, and it was just like blocking it or whatever. And so I called them and see this morning, like when I got up today, it wasn't this morning, trust me, it was more so in the afternoon. So when I got up today, like I was just like getting all these phone calls and getting all these notifications from them, and so I called them, and the lady was like, we're gonna have to have FedEx destroy it because evidently they had shipped it and they were trying to charge me at the same time. And I just kind of told them to cancel it. But then when I talked to them, they were like, well, we're a small business and we've been doing because I think a lot of the farm, since the grocery stores were being sold out, a lot of the farms were overwhelmed, a lot of the, places. What do they call those? Or they're not farms. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. Places where you go and buy meat. They were overwhelmed. And so because first of all, your family can eat that beef tongue, because she was just like, we're going to have FedEx destroy. This buffering is just terrible. I don't know what's going on with that. That's so weird. So, what was I gonna say? So I had thought about it and I was like, wait a minute, because it's due to be delivered tomorrow. And I'm like, well, just go ahead and bring it and I'll just pay for it. Like, but I just need to give you different payment info. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know how you use two or three different, credit cards, debit cards. Anyway, when something like that comes up, especially when it comes to small businesses, because I always support small businesses, okay? Seriously. And you could just tell that the lady was having a really, really bad day. So hopefully she didn't contact FedEx to destroy it and we can go ahead and get it taken care of. But I don't know why the stuff was going into spam, and I went and found the order confirmation as well as the tracking info, but it just went into my spam folder. So, I don't know, something like that. I emailed them and I apologized to them. I said, well, because I didn't get an attitude with them or anything. I just was like, well, I didn't know. So I ordered it from another company. And so I don't really need the beef tongue. But Spirit was like, well, what are you talking about? You can use the beef tongue because actually beef tongue actually is very good. Like we don't just use it. I don't know why that happened. We don't just use beef tongues to do rituals with, okay? So we can eat them. And I heard that they actually taste pretty good. So I'm like, I want that beef tongue. I'm like, because it's hard to find stuff in the grocery store. So the reason why I say a cautionary tale is that, sometimes even though I spent double because I went ahead and paid for extra shipping for the order through, the company that I've already received it. I'm still going to get that beef tongue because I'm like, well, first of all, if it's going to be wasted, I have this thing about wasting. Like, please don't, like, literally the beef tongue, in my opinion, is worth more than what I spent for it. That's the way that I look at money, especially when it comes to my business and the work that I do. So it's like, wait a minute, the beef tongue is too sacred. We do not want to just destroy that. So hopefully they didn't do that. And, because she was like, our customers are usually so loyal that if this happens, and I had never dealt with them before. So just to let y'all know, try not to be so anal about some things because I'm pretty sure that because I have an extra beef tongue. I only need one for the case because the company that I go to, they send you two beef tongues in the package. It comes with two. So I'm like, somebody can eat that. Like, we don't want to destroy it. Somebody needs to eat it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna go ahead and pay for it even if I don't receive it, because then that would create debt if I don't pay for it. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just canceling it. So, I just wanted to come and let y'all know how sacred, like, I do not take these eggs for granted. I don't. In fact, when I put it in the sewer, it's going to feed something else because spirit is like, flush it down the toilet. Now, some of y'all spirits may not tell you to do that. I don't know why my spirits are telling me to do that because everybody is different. I actually did like doing. I liked the results, like the instant results that I got from the egg cleanse on the person that I did it on. So I will be doing this more often, and then but I think that the second one in here is just amazing. The way it sort of did that, and so also my spirits told me to put it to like let it sit for a few days. They told me to let it sit for a couple of days. I kind of wish that I would have put a lid on it, but and I don't know why I have this headache today. I know I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't really take medications and stuff. I do other stuff to get rid of headaches, and it always works. But um, probably crown chakra meditation. Crown chakra meditation is what I'm gonna do for probably about 15 or 20 minutes while I'm in the shower. So just to let you guys know, you can use these products, and specifically Not even like in everyday life, I don't waste food. I don't waste leftovers. I don't do that. Like it's it is a lot of people that waste food. Like people will just waste food. Like it ain't nothing. And it's like you don't know how it feels to have a food shortage, do you? While you wasting all that food. So I just but especially for my spiritual witchy business, like if I I'm not going to like let that go to waste because my spirits was like they was like you gotta at least will then pay for it then even if the FedEx guy decides hey I'll just take this home to my family I still need to pay for it just it's one of those things with taking spiritual responsibility because if I would have looked at that email which I didn't then I would have because my client was like is it got there yet and I was like you know what it's strange because it hasn't so anyway, just to let y'all know, don't take these animals for granted. Please don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they are very sacred. They are very sacred. So when we use them, even when we eat them, it's not just the ones that I use for ritual, it's the ones that I actually eat that I think cooking is a ritual. So, because I do kitchen witchery and stuff. So, yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. I hope y'all having a happy Thursday. I don't know though, because this headache, sometimes when I get a headache or when I wake up with a headache, that means that it's something going on in the world. Oh Lord. So anyway, if I can be a blessing for anybody, then I will just try to be that. Because that lady was so overwhelmed. She was like, well, we're a small business and I mean I wasn't fussing at her or anything, but she was just basically like, buy the beef tongue, you know what I'm saying? And when something like that gets thrown at you, you should humble yourself and say, you know what? Because you don't know what kind of debt you can create. Like little everyday things like that. Like when I see the kids trying to waste food or something, I'm like gathering up the food. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I don't know why people waste food so much and why they take it for granted. So I don't know, but I still love you guys even if you do that. So don't think that I don't love you, but I'm just saying you never know. It could be creating debt in your life. You never know. So anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. That's pretty amazing what this egg did. And it's time for me to dispose of it. It's definitely time because I think it's done what it's supposed to do. So I don't know. I'll do my own experimentation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my own little experimentation, which is really sometimes what magic can be. It's working with working with animal products and stuff like that. That can be a little bit more connected in with your intuition. But I want to tell you that I want to say this, and I'm actually going to make a big deal about this. And people can disagree. It's okay. I don't mind you having your own ideas. Candle magic and candles is not weak or either beginners work. Um, so when you look at the candle, let's look at a candle. This candle represents earth, air, fire, and water. Okay, the wax represents the earth. The glass can represent water. The wax, when it starts to run, that represents water. And then it also represents air because you're lighting a wick that's sticking straight up in the air. And then you have fire. Fire magic is not weak. In fact, if you're not careful with it, okay, because I actually had a little fire right here the other day. So a lot of people don't understand it, and I do work like elemental work, but somebody that knows advanced candle work, and I use a candle for everything that I do. Because I gotta have some kind of light with some of the stuff that I do, unless it's meditation. Then I tend to use a candle for everything, but this is not considered to be baby magic. I think that if you're just lighting the candle and you're not understanding how to put your intent in it, then the work can even can maybe take a long time, or can sometimes even backfire if you don't know what you're doing. But I'm gonna tell you something: fire is very powerful, and that's why we use it. In fact, it was witches that invented candles. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that somewhere, millions of years ago, or however long we've been on this planet or existing, we've been using candles, you know what I'm saying, for some purpose. And so, anyway, I just wanted to say that. But this right here proves that the egg cleanses actually do work, because I had never done them before. I've used Cashapp before. I reuse things, like I will use the eggshell. I don't even like throwing away the eggshell, because eggshell will actually nourish your plants, and you can make it into casa. You can make it into powdered casaria. It's called casaria, kind of cascara, whatever it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the powdered eggshell. So what I want to do, what my spirits have been encouraging me to do, is to learn how to make it myself, and to save like the eggshells of all of the eggs that are cracked. So I've been asking everybody, because my daughters, they'll just throw them in the trash, and I'm gonna ask them to please, like put them in the container, and then I'll take them out and gather them up so that I can make some powdered egg casadilla. So yeah. Anyway, sorry if I triggered anybody. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I will see you guys later. I might even be back for some readings a little bit later, but I gotta take care of some business. So anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Blessed be. If I can close.